we're back with a follow-up video. I shot a quick one the other day of this vehicle in stock form next to my 392. So this has now been put on portals. We changed out to a Method 705. I'll have to put that on the screen. Method bead grip wheel and a Nitto trail grappler 40-13-5-17. So this is kind of answering the question of what do I need to do in order to run 40s. This is a 392, maybe it has 30 miles on it now because we took it for a test drive, but it is a bone stock 392 with just portals and 40s. And customer is going to come pick it up today, but we'll take a couple after measurements so that you can get fair comparison, because this is stock to portals and 40s. I know we took a bottom of the diff measurement before, and you're at 17.5 inches to the bottom of the diff. We went to, I think we went to bottom of frame last time. Well, we'll do bottom of frame is 31 and bottom of front skid plate is 23.75. I know we did a measurement here to the bottom of this seam versus my 392, we're 47.5. This is the XR package, the Extreme Recon. It comes with a little additional fender flares. It had some other stuff, part of the XR package. I'm not familiar enough to give you all of the details on that. It's got a sway bar disconnect, customers running factory sway bars. Everything on this is still stock. Oh, I know we pulled a measurement on the rocker, and after we're 25.75, 3.75 inches to each side with the portals, widening it out. The overall stance, we'll do an outside of tire to outside of tire, go to the outside of the bulge. We are at make sure I'm level, 88.5 inches outside of tire. The Jeep industry as a whole has typically, they rely on wheel mounting surface for a dimension. So everybody goes, oh, I'm gonna have 70-inch wide axles or 72-inch wide axles. And the problem I have with that is if you take a 70-inch wide axle and you run a plus 25 wheel versus a negative 25 wheel, you have a 4-inch width difference just between those two wheels. So I understand why axle manufacturers will give you that dimension, but that dimension is really only 60% of the picture, because depending on what wheel or what tire you run, that'll significantly widen or narrow that package. So I don't ever go off of wheel mounting surface because it's half the picture. But from outside of tire, that's what I really care about, and that's what I think matters. And that's why we recommend different wheels. If you're curious what wheels we recommend, go to our website, installation or instructions and frequently asked questions. Under the Jeep section, we list out wheels. We do the same for Bronco. This is a Method Plus 18 bead grip. It's a heavy duty wheel. They're relatively inexpensive. I've had really good luck with the bead grip stuff. Eric runs this same wheel on his JK. I have a KMC bead lock on mine. We list that on our website as well. So there's lots of wheel options, but this thing's basically getting turned over to the customer today. He's gonna drive it back to Arizona, and hopefully we get some video content from him of it wheeling. But you get a before and after, what it's like bone stock versus throwing on a portal and throwing on 40s. And I think it's nice to do because my 392, well, it's stock, but I've done this. Well, it's stock, but I've done that. It's stock height, but we've added all this extra stuff. This is a stock 392 with portals and 40s, and that's it. And so we give you a true before and after comparison. And we'll do some more in the future. And I think that these kind of comparison videos are helpful. It answers questions. And if there's something we didn't answer or measurements that you want, throw it in the comments and we'll address it. Thanks.